So yeah, game 5 between 330 or game 3, I'm sorry, between 332nd and Inexpert handling. Wardy versus Stitch. Betting is open. Playing a scramble. So Wardy was saying he has no idea what to do with this list. And I know Stitch has been playing something very similar to this for a while. So, and here we go. Oh, right. Start the timer, Chris. There we go. So, system phase here, it looks like Breach is going to boost. I believe Wardy is going for a bounty, um, which if you're unfamiliar with the bounties in the 3-1-2 League, there's bounties for each faction that players can go for. So, looking over on Wardy's side, he can get the trigger Captain Phasma 3 times. Use Commander Malorus without spending any of her charges. And use Breach's ability twice in one game. While for Stitch, uh, bu- 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 let's see. Um, bu- 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 too many. Doesn't look like he can go for any of the Empire ones. Uh, so we're gonna look at the Universal really quick. Uh, have 5 green. Both of these players may be able to go for didn't need them, which is have 5 green tokens removed during the end phase. And a couple things here and there. So, um, but yeah. Yeah, don't fly soon to your right at Thanison. That is 100% correct. And Breach going pretty fast. Not the typical Breach build I've been using, I should say. Um, but yeah, that's a typical Malorus build, I'd say. Scorch. I mean, they're the SLs. Oh, Kylo Crew. I didn't even see Kylo Crew. So yeah, he could also get the Kylo Crew bounty as well. I think Vader is just gonna try to obliterate that sensor buoy. which it looks like Breach did take a lock on Scimitar 1. So Soontir, no shot. Oh, Soontir range 1 at the sensor buoy, which rolls a ton of dice. And a sensor buoy probably going down. And there goes the sensor buoy. So 4 damage into a sensor buoy. Now Vader range 2 into a sensor buoy. Again, 3v4. And Vader just... yeah, why not? Spend the focus, kill it. And... sensor buoy number 2 survives. Wardy can't believe it. And that should be the only shot of the turn. Stitch has some painted ships that we're gonna look at really quick. Well, when they go back to setting dials. From his Nickel City team. This... oh, he's gonna have Scimitar shoot. Okay. Scimitar range 1. 2 hits. And 2 damage into the buoy, which I believe kills the buoy. But like I said, Stitch has some painted chips based on the Misfits team that he is captain of for Nickel City. Just to give him a look. Got a Soontir Fell over here. Lieutenant Sai. And Darth Vader. So some interestingly painted ships. Hello, Mofar. How was your stream? I watched a little bit here and there. Didn't say anything because I'm a quiet guy, but... yeah, that's what it looked like. I caught a little bit of Buddy's game, and it was very interesting. And then I caught a little bit of Valendrian's game, and the bit I caught was like right at the end. Will do. Next time I will. Oh yeah, those E-Wings are absolutely ruthless. I played against him last week, and he just obliterated me with those E-Wings. But looks like we got some scramble time here. Yeah, based on the lists I saw, it looks like it could have gone either way, but where I was at, I caught the tail end of it. It was interesting to see Oddball in a V-Wing, but Oddball's also been getting a little bit more play in the V-Wing, I think. Yep, old buddy Wing HT. Like I said, we're probably going to raid Greg after this, because I think, I don't know if I will have a game 2. If I do have a game 2, it'll be Joel Springle versus Will Scott, so we'll see. We'll see. Oddball Torrent is amazing, yeah. Yeah, V-Ball um is pretty good for what he is. Oh, we're getting a coordinate from Thanison. Wardy did say if he gets a bullseye jamming beam, he's taking it, even at I-1. So, we'll see if that comes into play. I would have liked to have seen a claim from Thanison, but what are you going to do, you know? Oh, I hope Wardy went fast with Scorch up there. Well, speaking of coordinate, Soontier gets a coordinate. And because it's Psy also gets a focus. Oh yeah, there's the fast. So Scorch going fast. He claims the top objective. And Breach. Breach is not in a great spot. You, yeah, I'm not sure where I'd go with Breach. Yeah, focus is probably your best move, and then a hard one, and yeah, claim all day. Ooh, Vader's going after Breach, it looks like. So the FOs are gonna get off pretty lucky. Vader spends a force, gets a gonna barrel roll. Oh, I see. He's gonna see if he can take it back. Yeah, that's smart. Vader's in range, so he can claim it. I'm pretty sure it is in the middle of the perform action step, right? Or is that the first thing he has to do? I think it's the first thing he has to do, so he can't claim it. And I think Wardy's telling him that. Gotcha. Yeah, Wardy just told him that. Oh, okay. Uh, they're calling me. Let me pause the timer. And do that. And What's up?
Okay, Vader's ability. Can he link to claim since it's still in the perform action step, theoretically? I
From
assume so, but
from what I've been told, um, it has to be the first action
okay,
Vader does.
okay. Very good. So then we will do that. Um, Thank you, sir.
Yeah.
Hold on.
And
Don't you want to force back because you spent a force to try and claim, didn't you?
Oops, and I zoomed in a little bit. Yeah, good call. Oh, the scenario document mentions that. Okay, good call. I'm not typically a an Empire player, so I wasn't sure 100%, but let me pull up the document just so X-Wing rules. The only time I'll ever go to Atomic Mass or their website, I mean. Uh Oh, okay. It's a matter of timing at that point, cause I gotta pull up Darth Vader now. I'm not saying I don't believe you. Okay, at that moment he leaves the perform action step and is granted an additional action. Gotcha. That's such a weird sort of interaction, but it makes sense. So Vader is shooting at Breach for 2 crits, it looks like. And Breach takes at least 1. Does he spend the focus? He does. So Breach takes 1. Soontir now. Which I missed what Soontir did. Gonna shoot at Thanison. Why not? And Thanison's fine. I believe so. Looking at the wording on the scenario, it says a ship can perform a scenario action only during its perform action step. Therefore, a ship cannot perform a scenario action if it is granted an action at any other time. So, I believe the confusion becomes with Vader specifically is he still in the perform action step when he chains those actions? And I believe, as we've all said, the answer is no, but it's a weird sort of scenario. As Breach throws 2 dice into Soontir, and Soontir's fine. So now we got Scorch shooting. Yeah, no, I'm agreeing, buddy. Like it's a weird timing, but Well, he no, you're fine, Andre. Uh, Stitch barrel rolled to try and claim, but he would have to claim and then barrel roll. So that is the interaction we're dealing with here. Yeah. So we got long shot this time, rolling 3 dice, I believe, at scimitar. Is he going to determination? I think he's going to determination. He sure is. So he takes a damage on long shot to add a focus, and then fanatical. And it looks like scimitar's about to take 4. Or 3, I'm sorry, 3. 2, 3. No, scimitar's taken 4. And that's half a scimitar. I think it'd be better if it was all charges not spent on scimitar 1. Or ability charges not spent on scimitar 1. But he's going to shoot range 3 at long shot, which is a choice. No damage. Oh, I think he was just trying to get half. Fair enough. So now we go to Psy, range 2. Yeah, we'll launch a torpedo, then die. Yep. 1 from Psy. And breach is fine. Ooh. So now Thanison, 4v4. 3 hits. And with the focus, 3 evades. So pretty even dice, all things considered. Oh, Academy needs to shoot now. So 2v2, into breach. Academy, 2 hits. Breach. Takes 1. And 2 more points for Wardy. So an unfortunate turn for Stitch. To be fair, that's if you're not 100% like certain, it's a weird interaction. So I don't blame him for at least trying. And Vader wasn't punished for it, so. And but yeah, just a reminder, this is game 3 of the 332nd versus Inexpert Handling. Inexpert Handling is up in this series 2-0, and I believe 332nd is 1-1, and Inexpert Handling is also 1-1. So the series could be decided with this game. Also, apologies in advance if I go quiet. Yeah, I saw that score. I was very surprised. Oh yeah, Thanos in 2 hard block Soontir. Yeah, that would be a brutal. It, however, it would put. Oh, you could coordinate the barrel roll to Malorus. Thinking about it. Yeah, but as I was saying, apologies if I go quiet. My buddy and I play World of Warcraft, and the race to world first for a raid that just came out is happening. So he and I have been like watching it nonstop. So he and I are just sort of talking about it. But additionally, I will be right back. Need to go to the bathroom. Okay. So Andrew, here's the cool thing with WoW. Um, they have a free free trial thing where you can play the first 20 levels of a character for free. Um, you don't have to pay for anything. It's just 20 levels, get to play whatever, which is pretty nice if you just want to sit down and try the game. Um, and if you ever do play, let me know. You and I, I'll play with you. I'll make a new character and we can play. But round 3 coming up. Wardy is first player. Drop in a proton and boosting with breach. I don't hate it. I think he's gonna try to get the. Nah, I completely get that, buddy. I've been playing. I've been playing World of Warcraft since like 2004. Um, so I can't imagine not playing the game. But Academy Pilot claims the middle and is going to eat a proton bomb, which is unfortunate. But when you're down in points, you gotta you just gotta claim. Long shot with a nice 3 bank. Three bank barrel roll, probably trying to block scimitar here. Ooh, and Scimitar saying, "Nah, I'm good," and banks out. So that's a very good move. But totally fair. There are a ton of groups. Oh, he gets a tractor instead. Wardy actually used Thanison. I believe it's instead. Oh, no. It's... Okay, that's interesting. But yeah, the community is relatively nice. If you say, hey, I'm just looking for like people to play with, whatever, they're not gonna be like, oh, well, you can't play with us. Like, yeah, and like I said, I'm willing to play with you guys. What's it called? Ooh, Wardy's got to check. He did move through, so he gets a lock. Huh. Pattern analyzes a focus. Does a barrel roll get him out of the proton bomb? Well, Sean, you need to check if you have him in range, because it doesn't look like you do at the moment. Focus. He needs to barrel roll. Pretty badly, I would say. Okay. He's doing the red barrel roll. He's not going to spend any force. It makes sense. And Soontier, where are you going, buddy? He might want to just barrel roll. Or evade barrel roll. So, I tried Final Fantasy XIV. The problem is when I played, my friends were 2 or 3 expansions ahead of me. So I lost interest in it very quickly because I have never liked Final Fantasy. And yeah, I just could not get into Final Fantasy XIV. Same with Warframe, because my friends had already like maxed out their frames um, when I started playing with them. So the MMO I like, even when I'm not playing with other people, is Star Trek Online. Mostly because I like the idea of oh, Sean, no, no. Soontir's about to take a crit. Alright, so Soontir and the Academy both take one. And Vader. Plus side is Vader gets a force back. Downside is Vader didn't get out. So the crit for the Academy is a panicked pilot. Oh, wait. Oh, that was for Soontir. Oh, no. And a weapons failure, it looks like. A loose stabilizer for the Academy. Yeah, I went from WoW to 14 and being restricted or being able to do everything with one character. I was like, why? Where's the replay value? Whereas World of Warcraft, there's a lot of replay value. Um, so it was just very easy to keep making new characters and replaying the game over and over and over and over. But Soontir range 3 into Scorch only gets 1, and Scorch is fine. Vader, no shot. Malorus, no shot. So Breach. Firing a plasma, it looks like. Yep. Well, no focus means that he gets to just re-roll everything. 2 hits into Soontir. And Soontir natties. And while I'm thinking about it, apologies really quick. So this is Scorch into Soontir. Hit crit. And 2 evades from Soontir. So Soontir is going to get away from what could be considered a highly catastrophic turn. This is long shot range 2 into Vader. And nothing. So my friend and I play Horde, but I am at heart an Alliance player. This is Psy into Thanison. Hit, crit. And Thanison takes 3. Yeah. Nah, this will be the kill shot. Thanison will get the kill. 4v3. Spends the force with Kylo. Oh, this was into Psy. Wardy's like, no, this is into Soontir. And yep, there goes Soontir. So a big 4 points for Wardy here. And then 2-1 on objectives. But yeah, Andrew, currently I play what's called a Drakthir, which is a dragon. But my favorite race is called Worgen, which is like a werewolf. But I also have an elf that's called a Nightborn. And I have a goblin and a couple other things here and there. The replayability is what makes that game fun. But yeah, it's an uphill battle. Losing Soontir, not being able to claim that objective. The academy has to go straight. And if the Academy goes straight, Malorus is right there. So it's not looking good for Stitch. Not in the slightest. As I realized I forgot to close bets. So if this game lasts long enough, which it should, we'll hop into Greg's stream. Let me see if he is setting up. Uh, okay, so it looks like I am gonna have a game too. So yeah, you all can go to Greg and Sam coming for the king. Um, I will. It's gonna be Will Scott versus Joel Springle. Um, Will Scott representing. Let me double check. Machinia Marauders, and Joel representing Seven Sons. I did forget to restart the timer. Thank you for telling me. So we got 32 minutes. It's going to be a little off, so Academy did a turn to claim. Yeah, I mean, this game honestly is almost over. I think, in all honesty, Stitch just made a couple mistakes here and there, and Wardy was just able to capitalize on them. But all things considered, Stitch did play pretty well. I think not being able to claim that top objective really kind of messed with him. Target locking with Breach, I'm not a huge fan of because Breach doesn't have any more munitions. But don't be disrespectful, Wardy. Let him have it. Alright, he's going to focus. Oh, that's a terrifying shot for Vader to take. But Vader is going to claim. Focus and pray. But no, in all seriousness, if Wardy kills Vader here, that's super like I hate to say unfortunately, but it's going to super or not super. It's going to majorly be GG. But Vader's going to go range 1 into Thanison, which honestly, like, yeah, that'll give him half points at a minimum. And Tyranny of 1 agility. But he does get 3 points, so. He's probably crapped his suit. Oh, he's gonna start with Malorus. Malorus. Oh, he has targeting synchronizer. Oh my god. Well, sure you let him roll it. No, okay. Vader takes 1. That's why he target locked. That makes so much sense. And that's 1 hit into Vader. And Vader has to spend a force. Oh, and long shot still is a shot too. Oh, Scorch into the Academy. 3v4. Not in Bullseye. So Scorch can't do any fancy things. So 2 hits into the Academy. The Academy needs to roll 2 evades on 4 dice. Fresh out of the Academy. Come on, Academy. Oh, he gets a reroll with the ability because Malorus is right there. Oh no! Oh, and he rolled the 2 evades too. No! So that's 1 more point for Wardy. Now long shot into Vader. Gonna make Vader hurt. One hit, so... Oh, Fanatical, though, makes it 2. And Vader takes 1. And that's half points on Vader. Okay, so about 45 minutes after this game, I'll have another game. So, Stitch going for Malorus. I mean, it makes sense. 2 crits and a Malorus. And Malorus, the disrespectful natty evades. Alright. Well, this is a game decider here. 5v1. Or 5v3, I'm sorry. 5v3. Oh, and he... Oh, and he has the target lock. No. 4 hits and a crit into Darth Vader. And Vader... Yeah, didn't have enough. That kills Vader. And we will have another round. But... At this point, if Stitch were to call it, I wouldn't, doubt him. Or I wouldn't blame him. It's one of those situations of if he calls it, he denies Inexpert from getting more points for the tiebreaker, which is what it's looking like. Oh no, they're gonna play it. Okay, good on him. This was an absolutely tough game for Stitch. The uphill climb and all that. And yeah, it was a tough game. But and it looks like Inexpert handling is going to take the week up 3-0, unless somehow, some way, Stitch claims all 3 objectives and Wardy gets 0 points in the next 20 minutes. Which, in reality, Stitch just needs... Or, not Stitch, Wardy needs a point. Okay, Greg doesn't start until 7. So, yeah. Oh, Thanison. what? Since Nick isn't here, I'm gonna plug the conquest. There is a conquest this Saturday. It's the Bay Area Conquest. I think there's still seats available. Nick hasn't told me there isn't. Um, so if you want to play X-Wing on Saturday, um, get your tickets soon for the Bay Area Conquest, because pretty sure tickets are low for the Bay Area Conquest. But yeah, it looks like Wardy is going all in on Scimitar. Scimitar has not fired a proton torpedo. In fact, Scimitar has not shot anyone since they took 4 at the beginning of the game. And if Scimitar gets well, actually, Scimitar won't get a proton torpedo off. Wardy, stop! He's already dead. Well, Wardy is going to get the Wardy's going to get a couple bounties. For starters, he's going to get the Malcontent, which is use Commander Malorus and finish the game without spending her charges. He'll get Supreme Commander using a list that includes Kylo Ren. I think he only used Reach once, so unfortunate. Wasn't able to trigger Captain Phasma's ability more than once. So he's gonna get 3 bounties for this game. Two hits into Scimitar, who I'm assuming spends the focus. I agree. I think people just realize how good Scimitar is and can't break away from Scimitar. Gonna target lock. Wow, Greg, and I was gonna send people over to your stream. Now they have to go there all by themselves. Oh, not what you want to see. The tyranny of 1 agility. Oh, Scimitar's gonna fire a proton torpedo. Let's go! Three crits so far. One hit, 3 crits. If he blanks out, okay, well, there's a chance. So it's hit, crit, crit in the Scorch. And if either one of these is a direct... well, he got half. And there's a very real possibility that Scimitar could get away here. He needs at least 2 evades to stay alive. Oh, the disrespectful. Scimitar goes down on the final shot. And then Stitch will get 1 and 2 for Wardy. So your final score is going to be 23-8. So it was a very tough game for Wardy. Greg's saying Wardy cheated. We all saw it. But yeah, Greg has a game on his stream here in about 20 minutes. And I am coming for the king, streaming a little after 7, Will Scott versus Joel. So, but yeah, congratulations to Wardy and the and Inexpert handling. That is their 3rd win of the week, which means they take the week. And yeah, so I'm gonna pay the bets because I'm remembering to pay the bets. And yeah, like I said, Greg is streaming a little bit, so go check out Nickel City X-Wing. And then I'm back at 7:15 or 7:30, something like that. So yeah, I will see you guys in a little bit.